Northern Ireland Alternative Timeline Season 3 Episode 11 The Replacement. No. So, the old boss has retired, has he? Well, yes, he has, yeah. And, well, no, you'll be voting for me, of course, won't you, when we go up for election as the new boss? Will I now? Will I? I guess I will. But so what will your policies be when you become the leader? Well, I'll be introducing some interesting new policies, I guess. I'll be introducing some nice new policies. We'll be increasing the tax. I mean, people say we're not self-sufficient, but I think that can be solved by a little bit of taxing, and then, I can do a bit more. Can I ask him, how exactly did you get into power? What? How exactly did you get into power? Well, I was available when the party needed a bit of support, and I decided that I wanted to get into politics myself, but I wanted to get into a party that wasn't associated with that sort of thing, because the way a lot of the parties, they've got their donors, they've got their other things, so I wanted to be able to donor myself. But you're not even a millionaire. Yeah, well, you see, the party only needed a couple of thousand, so I was the man to offer it. So you're saying you bribed your way into the party? No, I went up as a candidate, but I was offering them a little bit of money. At the start, you see, that's the thing. And it meant that I became, essentially, the second in command, in a way. Except for the second in command. Yeah, but didn't you hear? He also died. Did he? Yeah, see, I've got the video here. My colleague has said that he has retired, and I shall follow him. I shall follow him because I agree with what he said. He has shown a light onto the British government. The British government had their chance to give us freedom. If it wasn't for the fact that the British government shows that we would be allowed to fight, we would be allowed to have this vote, if it wasn't for this world, and it wasn't for the situation this world was in, we would never even brought in these policies. But now that it is returned to the SHIT hole that it always shall be, when you look at the Conservative government, I must say, there's no point in me attempting to put a light into this, because this shall not be a good light. This shall become a puppet government for the Westminster government, introducing policy just because they like it. What are we supposed to do? We're not the DUP, we're not Sinn Féin. We don't do this kind of thing. We tried for democracy. How can we look on and watch as we're controlled by another country? How can we look on and do that? No, we can't. We can't look on and do that. We have to just stand up and say, no, I will not take any part in this. Okay, so you keep that on your phone, do you? How old is that clip? Oh, a few hours ago. You've recorded a clip of the second in command resigning. Why, exactly? Well, because it's exciting. It means I'm one of the more senior persons in the party. So you'll vote for me, of course. Well, I guess so. You seem quite full of yourself. Well, I got all this for the party, I'm not buying the chop block. Yeah, chop block indeed. My... What's wrong? I thought they'd vote for me. Oh, did you? Because they told you, did they? Yes, they told me. They told me they'd vote for me. You told me you'd vote for me. Wait. But hold on a second. You're the one that they voted for. Yes, I am. What the hell did they vote for you for? Because you see, I've had a few talks with the British government. This party can no longer continue in its current front. It has to scrap some of its policies, because they're never going to get past the British government. So, I proposed some new policies, and they agreed. Obviously, in secret, they didn't want to be attached to anything, really, because they like to run off and say something else. Somebody else's problem. And I am, of course, a scapegoat. But of course, what will they say if it happens to be successful? They'll say, yes, we had a hand in that. Of course they didn't. I simply wanted to vet it because, if you want to become a leader of a party, you really need to lie your way. So I told this party that I was going to talk with the Conservative government and make them change their minds. And I told the Conservative government I would influence some of their policies, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to let that slide to the other parties. But I am going to do some of my policies, which I vetted by them. Slipped them in, I guess you could say. Like what? Well, watch me. I'm about to go on TV, you see. Enjoy it, because you will soon be gone. I'll soon be making a very clean sweep of this party. In fact, I think I might even change its name. What the hell are we going to change its name to? Well, I don't know. Something like the Northern Ireland Workers' Party. You're going to be more socialist? Oh, no, sorry. I'm basing it off the Nazi Party. What? What do you mean? Well, fascism. But that's not what this party's supposed to be about. Yes, but you see, this party was too trusting. The votes are too small. They allowed people to join because they got limited numbers to join from. Obviously, later on, they had a huge influx of membership. And then they could make decisions. But at the start, the man who could offer so much, you, monetary, me, political, thoughts. And then, well, bye-bye. What the hell? No, I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. It's just, I was gonna become later. Yes, well, I have to go. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a dark day. There's been more and more and more strikes. More unrest. The first time in a while that we have lost fuel, electricity, and so much life. But I am proud to announce that this shall come to an end. For you see, I am launching a new project. I call it Project GAPG. What it stands for is Drones Against Paramilitary Groups. I have been working with a military subcontractor who has developed over 2,000 military-grade drones. These drones are essentially what they use to go into areas where people cannot shoot the drone down. They're the hardest drone in the world to shoot down. They're also there what is that word? Heaviest in terms of mass. So these drones shall go out into the country, and into the cities. They will be scanning faces, matching that up with records, and we should also be keeping stricter records. Any IRA, UVF, or other paramilitary groups shall be shot on sight. This means that if you're found to be blocking roads, enacting violence, or even just walking menacingly, or following someone, the drones shall fire upon you, and you shall be taken away, and your body shall be incinerated. Thank you for listening to the speech, and hopefully you'll all obey, because we wouldn't want you to be considered part of a paramilitary group. Furthermore, if you believe that this policy will not get off the ground, that it will be instantly struck down by the Conservative government, as many policies by this party have been recently struck off, do not worry. I have got full approval by the British government for this policy. In fact, they are funding part of it. We're also changing the name of the party to the Northern Ireland Workers' Party. Well, hopefully you'll all obey the rules, and, well, good luck to you all. Thank you for listening. 3 days after this speech, the newly named Northern Ireland Workers' Party declared itself a dictatorship. Other parties attempted to overthrow them, and quickly the members disappeared and were never seen again. Witnesses said that they had been shot by the drones, and those witnesses were later found to be dead themselves. If you enjoyed this series, please consider watching other content. If you didn't enjoy this series, or you felt this episode took a darker turn than you had expected, well, we apologise. You can view other content. There's other content which is a lot less, it's a lot more light-hearted, I guess you'd say. Once again, if you want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead. Thank you for watching. And remember, be informed.